Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, October 3rd, and let's see how the market's going to be looking today. Let's see what's going on. If the heat map's going to change over, we will do our Jolie's jumpers, our laptop lowdowns, our crypto, and see what's popping this morning. So let's see what's happening. I'm just waiting for that heat map to change over, and I guess that's what it's going to be looking like this morning. Up there it goes, all gray now. Let's see what it's going to look like. Here it is. All right, ready? So it's opening today. Apple's down 0.37%, Google's down 0.41%, Meta's down 0.35%, Amazon's down 0.58%, Tesla's down a percent, 1.28%, and Nvidia is up 1.45%. So let's go through and see what's happening here and see what we're looking at for today. Let's go through our Jolie's jumpers first and see what they look like. AIEV, I like that one right there. Let's see if it's doing anything this morning. But I know it was setting up. We were going through it. It was on the list, and this was my pet rock before. And let's see what it looks like. It is. It was moving yesterday. It was up to 53 cents. And it looks really good right there, that AIEV. So let's keep our eye on that bad boy again. I know we've looked at it a lot, but let's keep looking at it right now. BLNK, another one we've looked at a lot. It just jumped up for today's date. And it's opening at 166. It's down a little bit, but looks like it wants to roll off that MACD BLNK. So we're going to keep our eye on BLNK as we usually do and see when this bad boy wants to actually run. It's right there. I mean, it's getting set up. You can see it right there. CTNT, I know that was moving. The good old cheetah was moving this morning. Let's see what that cheetah's doing. It was. It was up to, it opened at 23, so it gapped up because yesterday it closed at, well, closed at 23 too, but it opened at 23 and it came down. So I guess it just moved down. It looked like it was moving up this morning. I think it was up a little bit earlier, it looked like, and now it's pulling back a little bit, but it was looking really good. I would just wait for it. That 20 is going to come down for it at 23 cents. It's at 20 right now. And yeah, not looking bad at all. And it opened, like I said, it opened at 23 right in that spot. So I would keep an eye on that bad boy for sure. Let's see. MLGO, let's see if it's losing steam this morning. Let's look at it real quick. It's at 38 cents and it's not looking bad. It has that resistance right there. Well, it's all the way up there, huh? It's way up there actually. So it's not even getting there. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's see. It's hooked up. Well, yeah, it may start dipping back down again. So we'll see. It's just in one of them spots where it's early in the morning. It ran up already. It has 23 million in volume. So it could get pumped up there. It's one of these China stocks. So you got to be careful. It can move at any moment, that bad boy. So just keep your eye on it. That's MLGO, another one we're looking at, and that's popped up this morning. DUO. This one I think might have had its run, to be honest with you. I mean, and it's been one heck of a run, over 1,200% from where we saw it. And it is coming down. I believe it is at 363. It looks like it is coming back down. So DUO, I think, had its run already. I mean, we'll watch to see if it wants to stay in the top, but it was way up there. So that one is coming down. GFRX. Let's see. GFRX. Well, GF GRFX. Hold on. GRFX. Let me look at it right. Here we go. That one did run up nice yesterday, huh? Up to 33 cents. It opened at 19. This morning it opened at 25, got to 26, and it's coming down. So we'll have to look at, let me see, GRFX. I mean, it's probably ran up there and it's going to be setting up. So that's one to keep an eye on down the road because that one can be set up again. And that is GRFX. Let's see what that HKD is doing this morning. We were talking about this last night. I know it was running up there this morning. Its high yesterday was $6 and it closed at 5.58. This morning it opened at 542, and that was its high. So yesterday it looks like it was just coming down. It looked like it was running up this morning as well. Um, Not exactly sure. HKD, it doesn't say that it is, but it looked like it was up. Yeah, 465. Yeah, it has to be up. Yesterday it's the lowest it closed. Oh, because it gapped up on here. That's why. I'm looking at mine, and if I looked at this, it would have said that it closed yesterday at 391. That's why it's throwing me off. I was gonna say I know it's up. I was watching it. So HKD is one we looked at last night. Said it was going to be running up this morning, and it's continuing to run there. IVP is that veterinarian one. I remember this one. And it was trying to get moving. Let's look at this setup right here, IVP. Not looking bad right there. I would keep an eye on this. It looks like it's going to try to start moving there, IVP. So we'll have to look at that one. That was another one we've been looking at. KXIN, I believe it was down a hair this morning. Let's just see what my chart says. Yeah, it was coming down, and this thing ran like crazy a couple times in the top. So you're coming back down on the top. Who knows? Maybe it wants to bounce up again. Who knows? MLGO we just did. RIVN. Let's look at Rivian. They're down a little bit, and like I keep telling you, let's just watch this bad boy to pull back, and we'll get it right when it's ready to go up right there. So we'll catch Rivian at the right time. TOP, good old top financial group. That's down 6 cents. That ran up the other day, yesterday. I mean, and what did it get up to yesterday? It ran up to 349. Its low is 186. This morning it opened at 289 and it's got down to 256. So that one may be coming back down right there. It did hit that top. We'll see if it wants to stay in the top for a good old top. WHLR, another one that we had on the list and we went over. And this one was popping up yesterday and it's up today. Holy cow. It got up to 2268 this morning. I actually posted about it yesterday, and boom, it's just curling up to that line. It's not even getting there. So I would expect it to try to hit the line and probably come down right there. WHLR. But wow, what a runner right there. And another one we were looking at it split. We had it before, and right as it split, we were looking at it and it was running up there. ZKIN. Let's look at this one. This one's moving up this morning as well. And this one should be a little momentum popper up in the morning, trying to get moving. Let's see. It ran up what yesterday. It opened at 53, got to 72. And today, was that yesterday's date? Let me see. October, where's the date? No, that's today's date. It looks like it's jumped up a little bit, 60 cents. Well, again, it depends what it said it closed at in the after hours yesterday, which was probably 69. So that's why it's down because it had jumped up in the after hours and FinViz doesn't show it. But yeah, this one was kind of at the top, ZKIN. And it definitely ran. It was set up and it's in the top. It could run up there a little bit more, so we can keep an eye on ZKIN. And there you go with our Jolie's jumpers for this morning. And let's see what else is we're looking at. MLGO we checked out. AMTD. Let's look at that one real quick. AMTD group. It's up 17 cents. And let's see. Let me look on mine. AMTD. It did run up yesterday to 185 and it opened at 151. This morning it opened at 163 and it got up to 172 and it's sitting at 171. And yeah, this one could run up some more as well. So you keep your eye on that. It's a France company and that HKD did run and that was a France company application. Let's see if that AMTD is too. I know we've looked at it. Asset management financial. So keep an eye on that. Not sure what's going on with these French companies, but I'll take a look at them bad boys real quick as well and see what's happening today. And let's look at the scanner. And how about PEGY, guys? Who said Peggy was looking good? There you go. She's moving over 50 cents or 50% today. It's up to like 17 cents. So there you go with PEGY. Let's just go through the Let's go through the scanner real quick. MLGO's moving this morning. CDT, let's look at it. We were looking at it the other day, and boom, here it goes, starting to move. It was popping down there, and we were just looking at CDT. So that one's starting to move right there. AIEV is starting to move. ELAB, check that one out. That one doesn't look bad. I know we looked at this before a few times, and it's trying to curl up finally and get moving this morning. ELAB, ELAB. So keep an eye on that one. And there's our Yang. I'm telling you, keep an eye on this thing because that yin is ran all the way up. And I think Laptop Travel was even saying this morning that he heard some stuff from his Asian friends and he knows over there. That China stuff was just like kind of a good little pump. So not sure it's gonna hold up. And I was saying these charts, it looks like that Yang's gonna start moving again. So it is way down there, and that yin is way up there. So just keep an eye on them bad boys. The yin's down $4.07. And like I said, I think it's gonna have to come down now the top, and the Yang's gonna have to run there. So keep your eye on them bad boys. KXIN is down a little bit. And let's look at NIO is down a hair. So we'll see if the China stocks want to keep running or if they're going to come back down now. And if they do, you know that Yang is going to be pretty damn good. Let's see. What else is going on? Here's that BJDX. We were looking at this bad boy, and it's way in the basement there, and it's looking pretty good right now. So let's keep an eye on BJDX again. Let me write that down. BJDX. That's at Blue Jay Diagnostics. And that's one that we had an eye on for a little while, and we might have to keep looking at it. So there we go with that. Let me jump over on the other side just to see if there's anything else going on over here. Real quick, let's see. That ADTX and HKD, we looked at both of them. PEGY, PEGY, we already know. Let's see what this GRFX. Let's see what that's up to this morning. GRFX is setting up in a really good spot. It ran up yesterday. I'd expect it to try to pull back as it wants to set up a little bit better. So we'll let that set up. BDMD, now that's our style right there. That's the ones we like. Nice old dip right there. It looks like it's going to have some kind of bounce. Let me look at my chart, give us a better idea real quick. And yeah, it pulled back on yesterday and today. Opened at 958, it's saying. And and it came down to 499. It's at 628 right now. So keep your eye on that BDMD. They're the ones that we love right there. And we looked at CDT, we looked at MLGO, and BCAB is, let's see what that one's doing. That one's already run up to the top. We don't want that. So there you go. That is our scanner right there. Let's look at crypto and see what's going on. Let me know if you guys want to see anything in particular. And let's see, MLGO. Could it really dip here? I mean, it's setting up right there, but its high is going to be 59 cents if it can get up there. Right below 60 probably, and it's at 40. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pumped up. All these Chinese ones are getting pumped up. So we'll take a look at it this morning. But obviously, it did run up. It was over 41 cents, closer to 42. And it gapped up in the morning. We knew it was going to go. And, they gap up. They don't run all day. So you just have to be careful. But this one could have some momentum today for sure. It's at 25 million in volume already. So that's your MLGO and PEGYHYZN. That's another one. That motorsport one, Heisen Motors, that was moving this morning. HYZN. Take a look at that one. Let's see. It was trying to move this morning, but it looks like it was pulling back down now. This is yesterday's date. That's not even set up for today. It was moving on StockTwits. I don't know what's going on with it, but there you go. It was cruising this morning. HYZN. That's another one we had been looking at and looked at before. let's take a look and see what else is going on in crypto world real fast. Let's see what this crypto is looking like, if it can get rebounding or do something, because Bitcoin is teetering between 60,993 and 61,000, literally just jumping back and forth as I watch it right now. And it is just trying to sit on that 50 right there, trying to hold itself up. And I'm not sure it's going to be able to with that kind of look. So let's just look at them real fast. Ethereum's at 2,366. And let's see what it's doing. Oh, it's way down under that 50, and it's curled down, looking like it wants to come back down. Solana's back to 138 just when it was looking great, and it's coming back down, and it sure is coming back down. So they are pulling back. Cardano's back to 34. We thought this bull run could finally start, and it just can't get rolling here with all this nonsense. And Doge is back at 10 and a half. And it is, let's see if it's looking all right. I doubt it with the rest of them. But yeah, it's back under that 50 and curled down. So none of them could hold up on crypto end. And that is not a good look at all right there. So not good. Let's look at APCX real fast. APCX, let's see what's going on with that. Oh, that's curling up really nice, huh? And that is jumped up. It opened at 60 cents, just kind of sitting there, but it does look really nice. APCX, let's see. Let me look at this. APCX. Yeah, it's just sitting flat, but I mean, it looks really good on mine. It says it's curling up 63 cents is what it opened at. And yes, well, yeah, yes, that is. Yeah, it has to be 63 cents today. Yesterday it closed at 55, so it did gap up. It's just not moving or doing anything according to my chart. Good old CDT is at Conduit Pharmaceuticals, and that is popped up today. We were just looking at it the other night, and I said it was going to move, and boom, there's another one. Elab, I said that was we just mentioned that bad boy, and that one is cruising. That's another one we were looking at and had a nice dip right there. And GRI is another one we had looked at. Let's see. Oh, this one looks like it wants to roll off that MACD. This one could be a really nice one. GRI. Let's see. It's up 3 cents today at 36 out of the basement and trying to roll off. I would keep an eye on that GRI as well this morning. That one looks good. So yeah, I would definitely keep an eye on that. And let's see what the SPY and everything else is doing. How is everybody this morning? I hope we're having a great morning. The SPY is curled down and let's see if it says it's down. It's opened at 566.20 and its low is 566.15. Its high is 567.84. So it's basically just sitting right there according to mine. Let me look at what FinViz is telling us. It is down $1.48 at 567.38. And yeah, it's setting up super bullish. And like I was saying, that 564, remember what I said the other day? It would be good for it to come down to that 564. Well, it's making its way down there because it was at 568 yesterday, and now it's at 567. So let's see it come down. And like I said, we'll watch it pull back, and then boom, we'll catch them all coming up. So let's go through and check out our big cappers. Our Mag 7 NVIDIA up $1.66, setting up to be super bullish. I'm telling you, it can pull back a little bit, but like I've been telling you, this one does not want to curl through, and it is rolling off the MACD just like we were saying it wanted to. So just does not want to come curling down for whatever reason. The rest of them do, and I have a feeling they're going to just cross up real quick because Apple's about to hit the line right there as it comes down. Its 20s at 224, has all kinds of 50s at 222, has hard support at 222.08. So it has a lot of support right there, and it is setting up to be super bullish. I'll tell you that. And that's Apple. Google, that one is down 79 cents, just kind of pulling back a little bit. And another one, it's just setting up to be bullish, and it's going to be bullish for a while there. You can tell. So Google is setting up to look good. Amazon, that one was crossing down and pulling back on us. It's down $1.06. We thought it was going to pull back. Let's see if this is going to be its bottom around here. See how far it wants to come down. I don't think it's going to want to come down much further than this at 183. So we'll keep an eye on that to try to reverse back up. Amazon, AMZN, Meta, that one's been running up. It's down 227. And like I was saying, I think it has to come out of that top and it is curling down. I think it pulls back. And again, the 20s at 546 and it's at 570. So you could see some pullback here on Meta, and it needs it to be honest with you if it wants to continue to run. So we'll see if it wants to cross through. I have a feeling it might cross through, come down, and then just get rolling back up again. So we'll have to watch for that setup. Microsoft is down 11 cents and again, it's at 417, has really hard support at 412 and yeah, let it pull back around there. It might hit the 200 and stay on that around 46 right at 416. So a little lower and so Microsoft is setting up to be super bullish in a week or two. So we'll let that set up as well. And good old Tesla was down $3 this morning, and it is coming down to the line. I have a feeling it's going to have to pull back a little bit and possibly cross through, set up, and get running. That 20 is just below where it's at. It's at 240, and then the 50 is down at 223, and then has major support at 212. So we're at 246. I'm not saying it's coming down to 212, but I'm just telling you where we have a lot of support, and that one's going to set up to be super bullish in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, these guys just kind of are setting up super bullish. They're going to run around these channels so you can catch these. We'll catch the dips knowing they're going to be moving back up, and we'll trade them and catch them on the big pop right there. So that is Tesla. And again, Microsoft's down 0.07%, Apple's down 0.58%, Google's down 0.47%, Meta's down 0.46%, Amazon's down 0.58%, Tesla's down point or not even a point 1.21% over a percent, and Nvidia is the only one up at 1.31% and wants to roll up and keep moving. So there you go. That's our Mag 7. Let's just look at our GameStop AMC real quick because they were pulling back yesterday. They're curling down, and I have a feeling you're going to see some pullback right now on that GameStop. AMC is pulling back. Yeah, just basically pulling back flat down there. So not a whole lot moving. And Chewy is down another 13 cents, and that one's pulling back. So that is our meme stocks right there, and they are pulling back. So yeah, our market is looking a little shaky. And again, we have two major things going on, your dock workers strike, and I know Israel did bomb Beirut, and they're waiting for them to basically retaliate against Iran at this point. So they're not stopping. Let's put it that way. They got ground troops in Lebanon, and they are and exactly what we were saying a couple months ago. So it does have everything on edge. And just when the market wanted to get bumping, we constantly have these hiccups. And again, it's because there's no one running the country, and no one has been running the country. It's a free for all everywhere, literally everywhere, and that affects us. So that's what we look at, and that's what you get when you don't have anybody running the country for an entire administration, 4 years. I don't, they just took a 4 year break and got paid, I guess. I don't know what the hell happened, but literally no one ran the country for 4 years. And yeah, you got like people trying to rescue people in Georgia. FEMA's like way behind. They're support. Oh my goodness, it's a disaster. I have family down there. I know, and I'm sure anyone else that has family down there also knows what a disaster. I mean, it's been a disaster area in Georgia. I mean, they got hit hard, but my dad lives down there, and yeah, and the Carolinas, all that area, they got smashed in them areas, and yeah, it's crazy, and the the relief has been very slow. We'll put it that way. So yeah, we live in a country where it should have been already set up and things were rolling. And they said, yeah, the federal aid was there, yeah, but they didn't have all the the boots on the ground. You need people ready to rock and roll when these things are going on, and it wasn't happening. So feel very bad for the people down there. People still without power and just flooded. Oh, it's crazy. And so yeah, hopefully they get that under control. But anyway, let's look at our laptop lowdowns as well and see what they are up to. How is everyone this morning? Asian Joe Lee, Irish Lucky. Um, I'll just say Ab I don't even know how to say your name, Abdulman or something like that, but nice of you to join on. I've seen you the last few days. How are you? Steve Stinson and Sinister for Force, Scopery, and Lewis in Utah. How is everybody this morning? Let's have a great Thursday. Lock in some profits. We have some poppers. I mean, MLGO. Plenty of them are moving. We'll keep our eye on these China stocks, obviously, see what they want to do. And PEGY is up over 50%. We were saying it was going to run that Peggy, that's that Pineapple Energy. If you listen to the live show, you knew it was going to move, and it's moving. So there you go with Pineapple Energy. And let's go ahead and look at some of our laptop lowdowns real quick and check out what they're up to. Actually, real fast, I'll just give you a quick rundown on what's trending today on stock charts. We don't have to look at all the charts, but I'll just let you know just to give you an idea because most of them are down. HKD, NVAX, HIMS, we looked at that the other day. It was up. Ripple's way down on that news. SIGA is down 1.5%. JOBY, that was running up yesterday. That's back. That's down. ALDX is up a hair. SRRK. Let's just look at that one, just see what that one's up to. That's Scholar Rock Holding. And let me just see what that is doing. I don't even know. I've never seen it before. That's why I'm interested. And it looks like it's just pulling back there. So not sure what's happening with that. And BRLS, we've looked at that and the yin. So there you go. And that's what's trending on our stock twits. And yeah, I'm telling you that Yang should get moving. So keep an eye on our Yang right there. And let me cruise through some of our laptop lowdowns real quick and see what we have that's really down and beaten down here because we always have a lot of them. So let's take a quick peek at some of these bad boys, ADTX, and see what's happening with that. Here we go. Let's see. Is it today's date? Some of these don't. Yeah, it is today's date. It looked like it opened at 3 and it ran up to 350, came down to 235, and it's sitting at 264. So ADTX ran a little bit. It looked like it did, and I'm not sure what it's going to do at this point right now after this morning's little run up. And ADTX did just split yesterday. So there's that split kind of run deal. So take a look at that today and we'll pay attention to it. ATNF, isn't that 180 Life Sciences? That's it. That's pulling back there. Let's see if it's doing anything this morning. ATNF, that's just pulling back right there. BBLG, we'll just take a look at some of these bad boys. They're not all really set up yet. I can kind of tell. That one's not set up and pulling back, hitting the line. I'll just kind of skip around. BDMD. Let's see that one real quick. I looked at some of these, so I kind of know what's going on a little bit here. Let's see. Let me take CCTG. Let's look at that one because that was pulling back really nice right there, and we'll go through them all of these in a little bit. But let's just kind of run through a few of these bad boys real quick and just take a look. Some of them aren't really set up this morning. C-Jet's one to keep an eye on, though. That one may get set up here. We were looking at it not long ago, and this one's probably a pretty good one to keep an eye on, CJET. So that one looks pretty decent, trying to get set up there. Let me see what other ones. CMCT, oh, EDBL edible. That was pulling back real nice. Let's see, it's down. Is that yesterday? Yeah, that's yesterday. So that's still down, but that one's pulling back real nice. Let's look at KITT. Let's look at ITT because that's what that one's coming down too. But we'll look at KITT. That one is probably setting up to get moving. I noticed this one the other day. I saw this, so let me just see what it looks like again, real quick. Yeah, this one could possibly be getting set up right there. KITT looking pretty good. Um, and yeah, HLP, let's see that one. There's a bunch on here. That one's just pulling back there yesterday's date. And I did fly through some of these earlier, so I kind of know what's going on. SYTA was looking good to try to set up there. VSEE, let's look at that. That one was looking all right. Let's take a look at VSEE. Oh, I put too many E's in there. VSEE. Yeah, this one's trying to get set up there. It looks like the 20's trying to pull it up, so we'll look at that one as well. Let's look at Wint. That was down, pulling back into the basement right there. We watched this one run up a little bit, and yeah, it's just crossing through. And that ZEO, that was an interesting one the other day as well. And that one, I think, might have bottomed yesterday. It looked like it. Who knows what it was trying to do there? But I'll keep my eye on ZEO. It's not set up today, but it is getting set up, and it was coming down to that MACD, and it was hitting it hard and wasn't crossing through it. So I'll keep an eye on it and see what it wants to do. It could roll right off of there. ONCT. I remember looking at this guy, ONCT. That one was down in the basement, curled up, and we were just going to wait for that 20 to come to it. So we'll hit all these guys later on for sure. Like I said, a lot of them just have yesterday's date, aren't exactly set up. And I'll tell you exactly which ones are going to be really nice because some of them are really down there, still pulling back some, but some of them, like PETA, that one's kind of pulling back there still, coming down to the line, could cross down. So we'll keep an eye on it. So a lot of great ones on that list here. I'll retweet that list. I'll retweet it in a second. I was on my pictures. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see anything real quick, and I will definitely here we go. Oh, I'll be posting it on there. I promise you. There you go. Someone sent a message this morning, and yep, we're gonna see my screen. I've been working on the live thing. I'd have to do it on like Twitch or something like that, it looks like. So I just been kind of messing around, and then I haven't really posted any of the videos, but they're all ready to roll. So I'll just start throwing them up today. How's that? So you guys can see all the videos I've been recording the screen for like every show. So I'll throw them all up there for you guys, and you guys can go through and see like the last month and a half worth of them, and watch me cruise through the market and see what's going on. So I'll just start loading them up as well. And yeah, we have a lot going on today. I'll tell you that. We're in Peggy, PEGY, running up there, MLGO, E-Lab, so a couple big poppers. CDT, Conduit, we were looking at. Yang, we're keeping an eye on that. I would definitely keep an eye on that thing. It's going to get moving. And HKD, we said last night was going to be a momentum play. Let me look at Holo real quick and see what that wants to do right there. I just saw it somewhere. Hold on, let me just click it on there. Holo, that's back down to 20. Is that today's date? It looks like it. Yeah, it is back down to the 20 right there. I gotta pull this up on mine. Holo. Yeah, it did pull back a little bit right there, but honestly, it's trying to set up to try to move again. So we'll keep an eye on Holo, and it could be another nice little runner for us. So we will definitely look at that. And yeah, our market's mostly red, Nvidia's up, and all the other Mag 7 are down. The meme stocks are pulling back there, but we have a ton of our penny stocks are rolling. Remember what I was saying last week? As these ones set up and pull back, our pennies are going to fly, and then they'll reverse as the big caps get rolling. The pennies will stop, and that's the way they usually run. So we have tons of them moving. Let me look at Maxon real quick, MAXN, just to get an idea. It's just kind of flat right there, but not looking bad. So we'll keep our eye on Maxon as we have, and there's so many good ones. So keep your eye on a bunch of them. And I'll be posting all day long. And I haven't been jumping on the show. It's easier just to post during the daytime. There's so much going on. So let me know if you guys want to see anything. Keep your eye on that SYRS because they have something happening there. I have no idea what. It's not doing anything really this morning yet. I'm just looking at it. It has yesterday's date. So keep your eye on that bad boy. It did pull back right to the 20, but it looks great. And let me just take a quick look. CTNT Scoper 8. We looked at the old cheetah. It was moving this morning. Let's look at it again and see what it's doing. Good old cheetah there is trying to curl up and looking good. And the 20 is coming down. Let's see what it gapped up a little bit, didn't it? It like ran up. Here we go. The cheetah opened at 23. It came down to 21. It's sitting at 22 right now. Just a little pullback, but it does. It looks pretty nice. So I keep my eye on the cheetah. CTNT can run up to that 20, is right around 23 cents. So I mean, it got right around there, not quite, but it got around there, and it's trying to push. The 50 and the 20 are both coming down to pick it up. So we could see that cheetah start moving. CTNT. JagX has been moving. And remember, we were looking at this about 2 weeks ago because we went through both of the cats, and I said JagX was looking better. And that one's actually trying to pop off there. It's been moving the last few days. So keep your eye on JagX. Just a little flat this morning. Let me see on mine. That was on. Yeah, opened at 123. Now it ran up to 140. That was yesterday. So yeah, not even moving, but keep your eye on JagX because it looks pretty good right there. And there you go. I would say there we are for our pre-market. So there we go on our Thursday, October 3rd. Let's see what's if the market can get moving. It's just pulling back, and we do have a lot going on with our strike, our dock workers strike, and then Israel and Iran conflict. So we have to kind of just cruise through all that and just play the market accordingly. So that's exactly what we're doing. And we go through and, we dissect this market like nobody else. So there you go with our pre-market. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Asian Jolie. Thank you always for your Jolie jumpers. Laptop lowdown. Thanks always for the laptop lowdowns. Irish Lucky. And I said Abduin. I'll say Abduin. That's your name, Abduin. How are you? Thanks for joining all every morning. And Caesar Chavez, how are you? Steve Stinson, Andre, Sinister for Force. S is on here. Luis Rodriguez, Lewis in Utah, and Alex Gertes. How are you guys this morning? Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else today as the market's opening and running. So there you go. Schneider looks like he played MLGO really nice there. Good job right there for Scheider, and that's the way you want to do it. Like I say, just lock in those profits on the way up because you can't really tell what is going on, especially right now with all this conflict and our strike going on. You really can't tell. So we'll dissect the market every minute. I mean, that's what we do. We know exactly what's always happening, and that's what you have to do. So let me know if you want to see anything. Have a great day. Trade smart, lock in those profits, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good day, everybody.